The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They're running it. Check 43. 19 tight.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, watch it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. His He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 8 and a first down. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
53, Mike, 53. Here we go. Shift. Kill. Hit the street. Turn it up. Trap 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Kenny. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another
25 yards that time.
first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second time, defense, let's go. Check 52.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 42.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
16 yards, a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Back to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Mike, check. 59.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And the Colts first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
9-yard line.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Get in the weight room. 60 Bison. 24. Watch 24. Warrior 17. Check 3. Check safety. Mike, 53. Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. They'll try the left side. Nelson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they can block.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. 53's the Mike. 53 is the mic. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
53,
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There goes Green. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
To throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Rip left, rip left. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Final score.
Charles, it's